Juventus have taken a major step towards securing the signature of Jadon Sancho, having reached a full agreement with Manchester United for a transfer fee of €25 million. The move, which has been in discussion for several weeks, is now hinging on a personal agreement between the Italian club and the player himself. If successful, it would mark the end of a dramatic and turbulent chapter in Sancho's career at Old Trafford. The deal signals a major shift in both clubs' strategies. For Juventus, Sancho represents a statement, signing a creative, high-profile addition to a squad undergoing significant transition under their new head coach. For Manchester United, this transfer reflects a desire to clear the decks and realign their roster under their own new managerial leadership. Sancho's time at Manchester United has been filled with expectation, controversy, and ultimately unfulfilled promise. Signed in 2021 for a staggering £73 million from Borussia Dortmund, the England international arrived as one of Europe's most exciting young attackers. However, inconsistency on the pitch and a very public falling out with former manager Erik ten Hag derailed what was supposed to be a breakout era for Sancho in the Premier League. The arrival of a new coach at United brought speculation about whether Sancho might be given a clean slate, but it quickly became apparent that the new leadership was ready to move on. Reports from within the club suggested that the new regime prioritized harmony, discipline, and tactical fit, and Sancho, for all his talent, was no longer seen as essential. Juventus, on the other hand, see a player ready for redemption. The Italian giants believe they can provide Sancho with a more stable and supportive environment, one that allows him to reignite the form that made him a star in the Bundesliga. The club's new manager is known for placing trust in technical, dynamic players who can operate between the lines, and Sancho fits that mold perfectly. The agreed fee of €25 million is seen by many as a bargain considering Sancho's potential and age. At just 24 years old, he still has time to fulfill the expectations that once surrounded him. Juventus are betting that a change in scenery and a fresh start in Serie A will be the spark he needs. Manchester United, for their part, are willing to accept the financial loss in order to move forward. The club is eager to rebuild its squad in a way that reflects the new manager's style and leadership, and removing players who are not aligned with that vision is a top priority. The funds from Sancho's sale are expected to be reinvested into younger, hungrier talent that can contribute immediately. Sancho is currently evaluating Juventus' proposal, which includes a multi-year contract and a key role in the team's rebuild. Sources close to the player indicate that he is open to the move, though negotiations over salary, bonuses, and image rights are still ongoing. Juventus are confident a deal will be struck soon. The potential move to Turin also comes at a critical juncture in Sancho's international career. Having been excluded from England's squads due to his club's situation, a fresh start and regular playing time in a top European league could revive his chances of returning to Gareth Southgate's plans ahead of upcoming international tournaments. Juventus fans have responded with optimism and enthusiasm to the news of Sancho's possible arrival. The Bianconeri faithful are desperate for a return to attacking flair and dynamism, qualities that Sancho was once famous for during his time at Dortmund. If he can recapture that spark, he could become a key figure in the club's new era. Tactically, Sancho could slot into a variety of roles within Juventus' evolving system. Whether deployed as a left winger cutting inside, a right-sided attacker, or even in a central creative position, his versatility makes him a valuable asset in the hands of an innovative coach. United's decision to part ways with Sancho also sends a strong message to the rest of the squad. The club is no longer willing to accommodate players who don't align with the new cultural standards being set by the leadership. It's a reset in both sporting and behavioral terms, and Sancho is the most high-profile casualty of that reset so far. The breakdown in Sancho's relationship with United wasn't purely tactical. His infamous social media post last season in response to being dropped from the squad led to a complete breakdown in trust between him and the coaching staff. Despite attempts at reconciliation, including mediation efforts and private meetings, the relationship never recovered. Juventus have monitored Sancho's situation closely since the start of the year. Their patience and strategic positioning have paid off, allowing them to swoop in for a player who, not long ago, was valued at nearly triple the current fee. It's a calculated risk but one with potentially high reward. Sancho's representatives have already held initial talks with Juventus officials in London and Turin. The focus now is on aligning contract terms and ensuring the player feels confident in the project he is joining. Juventus are selling the vision of becoming a central figure in their attacking revival. Manchester United, meanwhile, will now look to finalize other departures and accelerate their search for reinforcements. With Jadon Sancho, Antony, Garnacho, Rashford, and Malaysia all reportedly considering exits under the new manager, the squad could look drastically different by the time the season begins. The club's leadership, including Omar Berreta and Dan Ashworth, are said to be fully backing the new coach's vision, and are already lining up replacements who better suit the new tactical system. The departure of Sancho clears a significant wage from the books and creates financial flexibility. Juventus' new coach has reportedly already spoken with Sancho as part of the club's pitch. The conversation is said to have been positive, with the manager outlining how he plans to use Sancho in an attack-focused, possession-heavy system. For Sancho, it would represent the first time in years he is playing in a role tailored to his strengths. If the deal is completed, Sancho will join a long list of English players who have taken their talents abroad in search of regular football and career rejuvenation. His move could also inspire other Premier League stars struggling for form to consider similar options. Juventus, still rebuilding their image and strength after recent off-field troubles, are eager to return to the top of Italian football. Bringing in a player of Sancho's stature could signal a turning point, both in terms of squad quality and international attention. In Manchester, there will be a mixed reaction. While some fans will regret what might have been, others will be relieved that a long-running saga has finally come to an end. There's a general consensus that a clean break was necessary for all parties involved. Sancho's time at United will be remembered as a missed opportunity. He arrived with promise, flair, and anticipation but leaves underwhelmed, misunderstood, and unfulfilled. Yet, his story is far from over. At Juventus, he has the chance to rewrite his narrative. If he can find rhythm and consistency, he may yet become the world-class attacker many expected him to be. Serie A offers a different pace, a new tactical challenge, and an opportunity to thrive without the intense scrutiny of English media. Sancho's ability to beat defenders, pick out creative passes, and create moments of brilliance has never been in question. What he has lacked in recent seasons is continuity, trust, and the right tactical setting, three things Juventus now aim to provide. The next few days will be decisive. Should contract talks go smoothly, a medical will be scheduled, and Jadon Sancho could be unveiled as a Juventus player before the end of the transfer window. This transfer is more than just a change of club, it's a chance at rebirth. For Juventus, it's a low-risk, high-upside bet. For Manchester United, it's a closure. And for Jadon Sancho, it may be the fresh start he has been searching for all along.